Because as I'm talking to you now, there'll be a keyboard here. And I'll be going, and then share my word. I don't know if you get the point I'm making. You know, I'm looking at my sister who's going to be speaking maybe last week to you. I'm thinking, if this lady doesn't demonstrate her gift with her voice, we're going to be waiting for it. And then they now be stalking. Well, okay. Okay, can you sing? I don't know if you get the point I'm making. I don't know if you get my point. Well, we need that because that's what we identify. And that becomes her doorway to speaking. I don't know if you get my point. But because it comes easy for you, you just assume everybody can do it. My wife can read upside down. It's the worst thing ever. You'll be writing a letter and she'll be reading it upside down and telling you how you made grammatical error. Upside down. I'm talking about you can't, she's on the other side of the table, you're right. You made a mistake there. How did you know? How did you see it? It's a gift. By the way, her left hand is better than my right hand anointed. She would write and sign with her left hand. She would write and sign. Have you ever seen my wife write? She likes like calligraphy. It's very embarrassing when two of you have to sign a document. They're like, is this your signature? The chicken one is mine. But because it comes naturally, she doesn't see it as anything. Yet there's somebody who could just sit on that calligraphy alone and become a millionaire. Because you don't value what God has given you. Let's move it a little further, all right? So when innovators fail to do that, when novelty replaces obedience, the result is chaos and instability. So what I'm trying to do is this morning is talk to you about whether are you aligned or misaligned? Now, how do you know when you are misaligned? Number one, you will find out that you put in a lot of effort, but you get very little results. Number two, you will find out that you are constantly frustrated, even though you are faithful. It has nothing to do. You see, you can be very faithful, yet you'll be frustrated. And you'll be wondering, why are they frustrated with me? It's because you're not doing what they want. I remember Dorcas's dad. He used to be my personal usher in Jesus Embassy. He would sit where Mr. Jalabi would sit. And his job was to take care of me. I don't know how they did that. And I was grateful for it, for what it's worth. So one day at my 40th birthday, he got up and said, that man is the most difficult man to satisfy. He's very difficult to satisfy. So I got up after him and I said, okay, I'm not the only one. Even me can't satisfy me. He said, I laughed. I said, yes. I said, I will make decisions and I'll go and be second-guessing myself afterwards. I said, but this is what I've learned. Don't try to impress me. Try to impress God. It doesn't matter whether I appreciate it or not. On the long run, the God will make me appreciate what you did. I said, you are looking at the wrong person to impress. Because I am not even impressed by myself. So how are you going to impress me? You're not. So you have to have a standard that's beyond that ordinary man you're trying to work with. And that standard has to come from God. Am I making sense? Does God? I mean, we were watching. Mrs. Osai has made us addicted to. She made us addicted to visa on arrival now. She just got us addicted. After service, we just sit down and get addicted. After the service, because we're in my office and we're waiting to go home. And so yesterday there was a particular session where this woman comes. She's temporarily made in charge of the place, and she tells her, if you give the visa, you will lose your job. She looked left, she looked right, picked up the first one that was not approved, and then she just stamped the thing approved. It was like, do whatever you want to do. Once you do right, you don't have to worry about who is coming behind you. Now, if she had put the wrong thing, negative consequences would have happened afterwards. But guess what? 5-10 minutes after, the guy walked back into the office. And that was the end of the problem. And that's, to me, it's a metaphor for life. Where, wait a minute, I'm going to do right no matter who's looking. No matter who's going to get offended. No matter who's going to get affected. And let me give you some biblical examples. So, high effort, low fruit, constant frustration, comparing yourselves to others, then resenting the work you're doing. That means you're out of alignment. All right? But this is the problem. This is the sign of alignment. Your fruit increases with consistency. In other words, you just put a little effort and more things come out. Number two, energy flows even when the work is hard. Suddenly you find out that, sometimes I don't want to come. Do people really think I like coming to church? I think you have this notion that you must really think I'm mad. And sometimes I'm waiting for service to be over. Sometimes I'm preaching and asking myself here, when are you going to finish? So you're not the only one. Am I making sense? You're not the only one. So don't think what I'm saying to you. There's energy that flows even when the work is hard. Peace accompanies your obedience. You suddenly feel I can sleep. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Let anybody do whatever they want to do. And number two, growth will always compound once you're in alignment. So those are the two comparisons you got to understand. And so some of you are put in the middle, like my wife, like central bank, and everything is going wrong. Has it occurred to you that God put you there to fix it? Or to be the salt to stop it from decaying even further? We don't like that kind of responsibility because we don't see that as alignment. Because we don't see it as part. Now, the Bible says there's a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end thereof always comes again. Let me jump all this. You know,